All right, let's dive into something incredible today. We're going to talk about a kingdom that was so powerful, so influential, that it was considered an equal to Rome and Persia. So why have most of us never even heard of it? Let's figure that out.
So let's kick things off with what is basically a historical puzzle. It's a mystery that points to this huge gap in what we all think we know about the ancient world.
Okay, just take a moment. When I say great ancient empires, what pops in your head? You're probably thinking of Rome, right? Maybe Persia, Han Dynasty, China. And yeah, you'd be totally right. Those are the big ones. But here's the thing. There was a fourth, and this is where the story gets really interesting.
And this, right here, is the core of the mystery. We're not talking about some small regional kingdom. At the time, this place was considered one of the big four superpowers on the planet. The fact that its name is a complete blank for most of us today, that points to a massive hole in how we're taught history.
So who was this forgotten giant? The answer, the missing piece of this whole ancient puzzle, is the kingdom of Aksum.
All right, let's get our bearings here. The kingdom of Aksum, sometimes called the Aksumite Empire, was this major civilization centered in the highlands of what we now call Ethiopia and Eritrea.
And you gotta understand, this wasn't just some flash in the pan. Aksum started becoming a big deal around the 1st century, and it was a major player on the world stage for more than 600 years. It was thriving at the exact same time as the Roman Empire. They were true contemporaries.
But look, to really get how important Aksum was, we need to put it into context. This was not just some regional power. It was one of the honest-to-goodness giants of the ancient world.
Check this out. In the 3rd century, a Persian prophet named Mani actually listed what he thought were the 4 greatest empires on Earth. His list? It included Rome, Persia, China, and, you guessed it, Aksum. They weren't just on the map. They were seen as peers, as equals in power and prestige.
So what was the secret sauce? How did they get so powerful? Well, in a word, trade. Aksum controlled the absolutely vital Red Sea trade routes. It basically positioned itself as the crucial middleman between the economic powerhouses of Rome and India. Just imagine it. Gold, ivory, silks, spices, all of it flowed through Aksum's ports. And that generated just immense wealth and influence.
And you know, all of this brings us right back to our central question. How on earth could a kingdom of this size, of this importance, become a historical footnote? Let's just recap what we've learned and face this question head on.
Okay, so let's just nail down the essentials one more time. We're talking about the Aksumite Empire. It was located in modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. It flourished from the 1st to the 7th century. And the big takeaway? It was one of the 4 acknowledged superpowers of its time, period.
And so that leaves us with this really powerful question. Why? Why do we all know about Rome, but a kingdom as majestic and powerful as Aksum just falls silent? It really makes you wonder what decides which stories get told and which ones just get forgotten. Thanks for joining me on this little exploration of Aksum's forgotten majesty.